Have you ever wondered what it means to be a man after God's own heart? It's a phrase that stirs something deep in us, doesn't it? The idea that we could live in such a way that God Himself would look at us and say, "This is someone who truly seeks me." It's humbling, inspiring, and let's be honest, a little intimidating. But here's the good news. It's not about being perfect. It's about being committed, authentic, and willing to pursue God no matter the challenges we face. David, the shepherd boy who became king, was described this way despite his many failures. So what made him stand out? That's what we're diving into today. Welcome to the Daily Christian. We're so glad you're here today. If you've ever wondered what it truly means to be a person after God's own heart, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll dive deep into what that looks like and how we can walk in step with God's will, just like David did. Before we jump in, make sure to hit the subscribe button to join our growing community of faith. Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts, prayer requests, or what inspires you about pursuing God's heart. Stay with us until the very end because this message might be what you've been waiting for. As we begin this video, I want you to take a moment to think about your own life. Do you feel close to God, or does He sometimes seem distant? Let's reflect on David's story together. David wasn't perfect, but his heart was consistently drawn toward God. When he messed up, sometimes in massive ways, he didn't run away from God. Instead, he turned back, confessed his sins, and sought forgiveness. Psalm 51 verse 10 captures this beautifully. "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." Can you imagine the depth of humility it takes to cry out to God like that? Have you ever had a moment where you needed to lay everything bare before Him? Share it in the comments if you're comfortable. We'd love to hear your story. David's life teaches us that being a person after God's heart starts with a personal relationship with Him. It's not about religion, rituals, or appearances. It's about connection. When David was tending sheep in the fields, he spent time in God's presence, writing songs of worship and pouring out his heart in prayer. Psalm 23 is a testament to this intimacy. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Do you take time to nurture your relationship with God like this? What's your favorite way to connect with Him? Through prayer, worship, or reading His Word? Let us know below. Your experience could inspire someone else. Another key to being a man after God's heart is obedience. David wasn't just a man of words. He was a man of action. When God called him to face Goliath, David stepped up, not because he thought he was strong but because he trusted in God's power. 1 Samuel 17 verse 45 records his bold declaration. "You come to me with a sword and with a spear and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts." Think about your own life. Are there giants God is asking you to face in faith? What's holding you back? Let's talk about it in the comments, and let's pray for one another to walk in obedience. David's life also highlights the importance of worship. He was a worshiper through and through, and his psalms are a treasure trove of raw, unfiltered emotions. Joy, sorrow, hope, and even despair. Worship wasn't just a Sunday activity for David. It was a lifestyle. Are we making worship a lifestyle too? When was the last time you worshiped God not for what He can do but simply for who He is? If you've ever had a moment where worship brought you peace, share it. Those testimonies can encourage others to draw near to God through worship. Let's not forget courage. Being a man after God's heart means standing firm in your faith even when it's hard. David faced ridicule, rejection, and danger, but he kept his eyes on God. In your own life, where is God calling you to stand strong? Maybe it's in your workplace, your family, or your community. Share it in the comments. We're a family here, and we're rooting for each other. Finally, being a man after God's heart means having a legacy of influence. David's life wasn't just about him. His relationship with God impacted an entire nation and ultimately pointed to Jesus, the Son of David, who would come to save the world. How is your life pointing others to God? Who are you mentoring, encouraging, or loving in a way that reflects Christ? Let's brainstorm practical ways to leave a lasting impact together. To conclude, as we pursue becoming individuals after God's own heart, let's remember that this journey isn't about perfection. It's about surrender, connection, and transformation. David's life shows us that our failures don't disqualify us from God's love or purpose. Instead, they become opportunities for His grace to shine through. Whether through worship, obedience, courage, or leaving a legacy, we can walk boldly in God's will, knowing He is with us every step of the way. Being a man or a woman after God's heart is a daily pursuit, one that's filled with grace, growth, and plenty of opportunities to rely on His strength. We're so grateful you chose to spend this time with us at the Daily Christian. If this message resonated with you, please don't leave without hitting the subscribe button. Join our family, where we encourage one another in faith, share real struggles, and celebrate God's goodness daily. Don't forget to like this video. It helps more people discover these truths, and share it with someone who needs hope today. Leave a comment below and let us know what part of David's story inspires you the most. Or if there's a way we can pray for you, drop your request. We'd love to stand with you in faith. Remember to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. More heartfelt, inspiring content is just around the corner. Stay blessed, and we can't wait to connect with you again in the next video. Let's keep seeking God together. More inspiring content is coming your way, so stay tuned and make sure you've hit that notification bell. God bless you, and remember, He sees your heart, and He's drawing you closer every day. God bless you.